guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Let me introduce myself. I am Winnie Joe and I speak on issues concerning international students and intending international students. Well, you can follow me on Instagram and on Twitter, the same name. I am Winnie Joe, and for all business inquiries, you could send an email to winniejoe21@gmail.com. Please, that email is strictly for business inquiries, okay? If you have any suggestion, any further comments, or you want further clarifications on any video I put up, then you should join the Telegram group. The link to the Telegram group is beneath this video description, okay? And when you join in, I'm on ground and so many other experienced people on ground to answer your questions swiftly, okay? The link to the Telegram and the Telegram, the Instagram, the Twitter, they are all in this video description. So you just need to go to the video description and click on it and you're in, okay? Well, don't forget about Amber Students. Amber Students is an organization that caters for international students accommodation, so you don't need to stress yourself before coming to the UK. I mean, you can book your accommodation way before you come into the UK. You don't even need to pay now. You just have to book when your visa has been confirmed and issued to you. Then you can pay for your accommodation. So from the airport straight to your accommodation, you don't need to be or stay in any hotel looking for an accommodation. Okay, you can just have an accommodation way before you arrive in the UK. And also, this accommodation is available to just single students, okay? So if you are a student with dependents, no, Amber Student does not cater for all that. And yes, the only area that Amber Student does not cater for is hall. So for whatever environment you have, whatever school, you could just click on the link in this video description and check if they have accommodation in suitable areas for you, okay? So if you're going to Coventry, you're going to London, you're going to Derby, you're going to other schools, so please just click on the link. You're going to see high-class, superior, satisfying, relaxing, serene rooms, okay, for you. And you have the liberty to choose the one that you wish. You have the ensuite, you have the single rooms, the shared apartment, everything. Amber Students can actually cater for you in that aspect, okay? But for my whole people, you don't need to stress. Even though Amber Students does not cater on that aspect, don't worry. I think so many of us were on ground to help you with that accommodation issue, because I know a lot of people have been asking me about that. Say, we need you about all. Me, we are coming there. We need that. Don't worry, you're covered, okay? Hopefully, you're covered. All right. So, thank you to my new subscribers for joining this family. I hope you're going to enjoy your stay and contribute to each video I put up, okay? So all you have to do is just to make sure you ring on that bell, or you activate the bell so you get notification each time I put up a video, all right? And then to my whole subscribers, oh, what will I do without you guys? Thank you so much for staying with me, even though I'm not consistent recently because of my academics and schoolwork and other projects, but you've all been here with me and being my Telegram. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Well, today I'm going to be talking about a very crucial aspect of your application to the UK, which is your visa application. So today's video, I'm going to be talking about the checklist of your visa application, okay? I wrote them down, so I'm not going to forget any aspects, okay? So now, the following documents are required for your online application for visa. So I'm going to be dividing these requirements in different categories or in different sections, okay? So the first on the list is the educational requirements. Now, in these requirements, the CAS falls under this. Your CAS is your confirmation of acceptance of studies, and this is only issued by the university that you're going to, okay? So you're going to have to present that letter during your visa application, okay? And then the second thing you're going to have to present is your IELTS or your WAEC, or your proof of English, of being taught in English in your university, okay? Whatever proof you presented to university, that's what you're going to attach to your visa application. So the third is your university degree or your transcripts. This is very, very important. If you submitted your university degree and your transcript original, so you have to also apply it to your visa application. Okay, and then the last is your CV. Recently, the UKVI have been asking students to present their CV. So make sure the CV you are presenting is the same one you gave the school during your application for your course. So this is all under the educational requirements. The next requirement is your medicals. Under this requirement, it's your TB tests. Apart from your TB test, nothing else falls under here. I've been seeing some people or hearing some people asking me, oh, I'm a pregnant student, I'm expecting, do I have to attach my doctor's report to it as part of my medicals? No, you don't need that. The only medical you need to attach for your visa application is your tuberculosis test, TB test, and that's all. The next one is accommodation documents. All right, so in this category, you're going to attach your UK accommodation contract. That's where Amber Student comes in. Okay, so if you've already booked your accommodation, you're going to be given a contract to sign, and is that contract you're going to attach to your visa application, telling them you have where to stay. But if you want to stay in the school accommodation, then the school is going to present you with a document to show that you've been accepted into the school hostel. Okay, and that's what you're going to present for your visa application. So whatever accommodation arrangements you're making, make sure you attach it to your visa application. Well, for me or other students with dependents, we are not able to get a place before we arrive in the UK, so we had to stay in an hotel, and then I had to go on bookings.com to book an hotel where I don't need to pay till I check in. So I got the address of the hotel, I got the phone number, the details, the name of the hotel, the Airbnb, and I gave them a ring to confirm my reservation at the apartment. And once it was confirmed, I attached their details to my visa application. Okay, and I didn't have to pay. I actually paid when I arrived in the UK and got signed into the apartment. Okay, so this is an option for students with dependents, but make sure that wherever you're staying is where you're going to declare in your visa application. Although during my time it was more important because of the COVID, and you know they will have to come and check on you during isolation and all of that. But now the isolation is over, so I don't think it should be of so much importance. But make sure wherever you're going to stay in the UK, at first make sure that's the address you declare during your visa application. The next on the category is your finance documents. Under this category, you have to present your bank statement. Make sure your bank statement is 28 days old. I almost said 28 years old. So make sure your bank statement is 28 days old. Okay, so you point out from the next day, from the 29th day or from the 30th day, okay, and attach it to your visa application. Another finance document you can attach to your application is your bank loan approval document. Okay, and this document should contain your balance school fees and your living expenses. All right. Another finance document you should attach is the bank letter. This bank letter, you make sure it's on letterheaded and is stamped and signed. Another finance document that can also fall in this category is the consent letter from your parents. If you know that the bank statement you're going to be using is from your parents, you need to attach consent letter and your birth certificate along with their statement of accounts to your visa application. For this category, I want to remind you that living expenses in London is about £12,006 for 9 months. Then your living expenses cost for outside London is £9,207 for 9 months. So this is the amount that you have to show in your bank statement alongside the balance of your fees. Okay, and this is just for you as a student. If you're coming with dependents, so they have to show only the living expenses. outside London, 9,207 for each of them. So if there are 5 of them, you're going to have to show it for 5 members of the family, excluding you, since yours is already calculated initially. Okay, if you want to understand more about proof of fund, I think you should revert back to the video I made earlier. Okay, you just go through my list of videos and you see it, and you'll be able to understand proof of fund much more better. Under this category, if you know that you want to present a fixed deposit certificate, then you make sure that it is a certificate on a letterheaded paper showing the tenor, showing the time the fixed deposit started and when it's going to end. Make sure that it shows all of the details, and make sure that the date is initiated is stated, and so many other requirements, many other things is all stated there in your fixed deposit certificate. For the bank loan letter, make sure that it's on bank's letterhead and it is stamped and signed. I think I've said this earlier. And then another requirement is that the letter should specify the amount of loan and the student's name. Okay, and the third requirement is it should include a promise to disburse the amount as at a specific date. Okay, so this is the requirement of a bank loan letter. Make sure that the bank loan letter you're submitting to the UKVI for a visa application contains this critical information. For your bank letter can be attached to your statement of account if you wish. Yeah, it could be like a letter of introduction or something if you wish, especially when the account is somehow controversial. Maybe it's your business account, it's your parents account, and something like that. So you can actually attach a bank letter to it. Okay, a bank letter also comes in when there's a little glitch here and there and a further explanation is needed, so you actually have to attach a bank letter to it. What are the things that should be included in the bank letter? First of all, the name of the person or persons who owns the account with the bank. Okay, if it's a joint account, make sure both of your name and your spouse name or whoever it is, make sure it's really stated on it. And it also have to state the kind of account that is being operated. Is it a savings account? Is it a current account? Is it a joint account? Okay, it has to be stated. And then another thing that has to be stated is the tenure of the relationship of the customer, that is you, with the bank. So the UKVI would want to know how long you've held this account with the bank. Okay, and then the last one that must show is the balance in the account. UKVI would want to know how much is in this account in question. Okay, so I hope I've been able to clarify everything you need for your visa application. So to apply for your visa, you have to go to the UK website, official website, and initiate the process. All right, you need an email address, and yes, you can use the same email address for yourself and for all your dependents. Okay, that's what I did. And then you also need a DOM account if you're Nigerian. Okay, you need to have a dollar account or a pounds account, although I prefer to use my dollar account, because when you use your pounds account, you have to pay more charges because they have to convert it from pounds to dollars and stuff like that. So that conversion rate increases your fee, and then the charges that is attached to it and all of that. So just get a dollar card and make sure that it is well funded, and it's a card that can carry out the amount that you need. If you're a family of 5 and probably what you need in your dollar account, you need about $13,000, make sure that card can carry that amount, and make sure that card is also activated by your bank. I think that's one of the challenges I had. My bank did not activate my card on time, so I was having issues in paying for my visa and my IHS, okay, and that of my dependents. So make sure the card is activated. Go to the customer service and tell them the reason why you need the DOM card in the first place, the dollar card in the first place, and why it needs to be activated for online or web transactions. Okay, and that would settle all those stress. If you cannot pay for your family at a go, you can actually I pay for some today, and then the next day pay for the others. I think that's what I did for a family of 4. I could only spend, there's a limit of $2,000 or so. I just did 2 of us on the first 2 around 11 p.m. in the night, and then the next 2 hours around 1 p.m. or so I did for the last 2 people. So that's the way I was able to get it all done. All right, and now during your visa application, if you made any mistake whatsoever in uploading documents, or you forgot to upload this document or that document, then you should not be worried. Doing your biometrics, you have an opportunity to upload. So all you have to do is just to look for a staff there at the TLS center, okay, and tell them, oh, during my visa application I forgot to upload this, can I pay for an assistant service, or what is it called, okay? So they should be able to tell you what to do. I think that service is cost 11,400 or so, okay? So yeah, I think it's something around that, if it hasn't changed, because everything is all increasing right now. So if it hasn't changed, you should be able to pay that sum, and then you can upload whatever documents you forgot to upload. Okay, now when you are doing your visa application, please don't forget to ask questions. Just join the Telegram group and keep asking questions. Okay, make sure you don't do it alone, because there's this kind of tension and fear that comes on when you're doing such important job alone. Okay, make sure someone is there with you, and before you submit finally, make sure you go through the details in detail. Okay, make sure you go through it very well. All right, I think that's all I can remember for now. Don't forget, all documents you submitted to your school are the same documents you must submit to UKVI. For some people that weren't married when they applied to the school, and now they're married when they want to apply for visa, I think you just have to do this affidavit of change of name and all of that. All your documents remain valid. So by the virtue of marriage, does not make your documents invalid. Okay, I'll say that you can no longer use these documents for any other thing because you're not married before your visa application. All you have to just do is to attach a letter of explanation. And yes, that letter of explanation also comes handy when there's any discrepancy. Okay, maybe the passport you use in applying for an offer in your school, getting an offer in your school rather, it's not the same you're using for your visa application. Make sure you write a letter of explanation for all of these details. But whatever the reason is, make sure you contact your school first before any other thing. If your school is saying they are unable to rectify it, then you attach letter of explanation. But ideally, everything that your school tells UKVI, that's what is going to be on your record. All right, so don't lie, don't get scared or anything. Whatever details it is, your school has the responsibility to update your records on your CAS letter to enable you to apply for your visa. And make sure when you get your CAS letter, you check all through the details. If everything is correct, your passport number, your place of birth, and so many date of birth. That date of birth is very, very important, and so many other things. Your proof of English. And also remember that your student application, it's point based. Okay, I think for your proof of fund is 10 points, and like that, I think everything you need to gather up to get a visa is 70 points. Okay, so just make sure that all your documents are well properly combined, and you've really gone through each of them. Okay, thank you so much. Comment if you have further questions to ask, or you could join the Telegram group. As I said earlier, link is beneath this video description. Thank you for watching. Stay blessed. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.